Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a shop my stash and I've noticed that my likes and dislikes has gone up and down. So if you wanted to like or dislike this video in the end after watching it, obviously, please do so I know if you enjoy these kinds of videos or not. It helps me out a lot. But as per usual, if you're known to my shop my stashes, we are gonna start off with the empties. So let's just get into it. This time around I have so many empties, it's insane. I thought that I would start off per usual with the skincare. This is the first one that I finished up. This is a Garnier Garnier Micellar Water. This has oil in it and I think I've gone through maybe a bazillion of these. I have already bought a backup and I'm using it just because of the fact that this is the only thing that, whoops, yes, I'm clumsy, but that is the only thing that removes my mascara, and you guys know I love my waterproof mascara, so it's just a must for me without having to tug at my eyes with an oil cleanser. And then I love to use a micellar water in the morning without oil, and that is this one that I used up. This is probably also my 10th bottle. I used to swear by this a couple of years ago and I've tried to go through my skincare, and I think that that was actually the last micellar water that I had in my collection. That isn't like a glycolic toner, but that's not a micellar water. I also used up this one from Røde, which is a vitamin C. Now, I know you're supposed to use a vitamin C in the morning, but I felt like I couldn't really incorporate this in my morning routine, so I used this at nighttime, and I do like it. It is a little bit of a tingle actually, but I did enjoy it. Then I also used up a cleanser, well, 3 different cleansers for 3 different things. So this is the first one. This is the Ren Perfect Canvas Oil Jelly Cleanser. So this is like a gelée kind of formula, and a lot of people told me, Paulina, don't purchase this. This is not great, but I love it. This is one of my favorite actually gel cleansers that I've had for forever. I just adore this one. I know that some of you guys purchased this off my recommendation, and all I can say is that I'm jealous. I'm jealous that you have it and I don't, because this is incredible. Again, it is a first cleanser, so use it or go in with a second cleanser afterwards. And the second cleanser that I finished up was the LMS Superfood Facial Wash. Now, I love LMS as a brand, and even though I thought that this was okay, I didn't think that it was anything special. It also was this kind of foaming cleanser, which I'm not a fan of because they can be a little bit too harsh on my skin, but I did finish it up. And then this one that I have raved about as well is from Espa. This is the Optimal Skin Pro Cleanser, and this is such a cool product. I've actually not used it as a cleanser, but instead of like a mask in my bathroom. So I've been using this in the shower was what I'm meaning to say. So when I have cleansed and all of that, I have gone in with it because it contains enzyme. So I've gone in with it, let it set on my skin while I was shaving my legs or something. Not every single shower, so don't get me wrong. And then I went in with this and I just love it. It has these beads in it, which also makes it work like a scrub, but it's not too harsh, so don't be scared about that because they are super gentle and sort of like gelée kind of balls, so they're not harsh on your skin at all. We're not even close to being done, but we're almost done with the skincare. So this is another product that I finished up. This is an eye cream from Good Molecules. This is the Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I loved this one. Absolutely loved it. This is such a phenomenal eye cream. Definitely a recommendation from me, and it is very affordable. And then I also used up this one. This is from Ren. This is like an overnight mask. So the texture is sort of like Vaseline without it clogging your pores. I don't know if Vaseline does that, so don't get me wrong, but it is just an amazing product and I'm sad to see it go. But I am happy that I can incorporate some other of my night masks because I have been neglecting that part of my skincare area. Before we hop into makeup, I'm just gonna show you that I finished up this perfume. I finished this one up a couple of weeks ago, just went through my perfumes today and realized that I had forgotten to include it. This is from Elisab and this is the Le Perfume. I think this is a very grown-up scent. My mom had this and then she decluttered it to me and I think I went through it pretty quickly just because of the fact that it is a very grown-up scent and I just love that. I had to remove some empties because I realized that I talked about them in my last video. Shop My Stash video, but I finished up 2 mascaras. They aren't like fully used up, but they're too dry for me to use. This one I already have a backup of. I had a girl send me 13 of that mascara, so huge thank you. I'm set for at least a year and I couldn't be more thankful. Also, I had some backups myself, so maybe even 2 years if they don't all dry up on me, and I am so thankful. I finished up this one. This is just a lip rehab, like a lip treatment kind of thing, a lip mask from Barry M. Super affordable, super amazing, definitely a recommendation. I finished up just a small little setting spray from Urban Decay, just like me trying to go through my samples. I finished up my brow freeze, which a lot of people were pretty upset about on Instagram when I featured it because they said that it just launched, but no, it launched in January of this year. So I promise you guys, I don't dig through my makeup. That would be such a waste of money. But I'm happy to see it go because some days it worked perfectly and some days it just didn't work at all. And then my last makeup empty is not my Milk Makeup bronzer, no, but it is this one. This is the Take Home the Bronze bronzer in the shade Oliver from The Balm. I finished this one and I am so excited, like I'm so thrilled. I love this bronzer so much. This is my second one and I definitely recommend it if you don't want to look like a Oompa Loompa. It doesn't have a smidge of orange in it and the formula is just amazing. I know Mel Thompson also loves it and I still feel pissed on Teresa is Dead for decluttering this product. I'm so sad. She got the bulbs or the blobs in it and I don't care. You should continue using it, you bitch. I'm exaggerating, but I love it with a passion. Will not repurchase though because I have so many new bronzers, which you will see this time around. So let's start off talking about some makeup. You'll see some new products in here, but I thought that we could talk about them later in the selection part, so we maybe don't really have to originally maybe talk about them now. But this is the first one that I wanted to talk about. I haven't rolled anything in, like I haven't used another setting spray for such a long time and I kind of want to do so. So I will focus on using this one up, but I will also include another setting spray because I'm so tired of using it and I'm just sick of seeing it. And as you can see, there's not much left in it. I don't use it as a setting spray, but it's not a setting spray, but I use it as a setting spray. And just like I said, this one we used only once. If you're new here, by the way, I won't talk about each and every makeup item because I feel like that is very redundant. And when I see Shop My Stash videos, I usually, if there are like some products that I just don't really want to listen to, I just kind of tend to skip it. So I don't personally talk about each and every product, but what I need you to see is my Milk Makeup bronzer. You want to see what it looks like now? Okay, great. This is what it looks like. I promise you guys that until next time, this will be done. And if it's not, I will continue until it's done. And if it's not done then, I will fucking scrape it out. This one needs to go and it needs to go now. So I am going through it quite quick because I'm picking up these blobs. I don't know if you can tell, but here I had to like smooth it out. So I'm going through the product a lot quicker now because I had to, like, everything gets on paper. Like when I take a tissue and I try to press it down, it all goes onto there. I also use this Dolce & Gabbana blush in the shade Tangerine. I got this off Look Fantastic, and I don't know what's wrong with the color here. Here, hopefully here you can see a lot better because this is a lot more what the color actually looks like, and this is a beautiful formula if you love like a creamy blush. If you don't like a creamy blush, then I would recommend like the Glow Play blushes. I did a video with all of my cream blushes, but I did not include the ones that I have in here because that video was pre-recorded. Another standout to me was this one from NARS. This is a highlight that I got from a Swedish store called Kicks. So I got this in PR. This is Fort de France, and this is beautiful because I thought that this would be way more glowy and like way more bam in your face, but it's actually quite subtle even when I go in with a creamy base or when I have a creamy base. So that's actually really neat. I've been loving my Urban Decay foundation. Nothing new here. I actually have the shade 40 on its way to me. We'll talk about that when I get it, but I didn't purchase it. Oh, okay. I did not hit pan in my Fenty bronzer. I thought that I would each and every day, so I actually continued to use this because I was like, I'm gonna use this until I hit pan, and then I'm gonna focus on a little bit more of my Milani bronzer. But I don't think I used my Milani bronzer once, which is such a shame, but I'm not gonna keep it in here. I did also love my Dior highlight palette. This is just phenomenal. This shade in particular is just incredible on my skin. It's not glittery, it's just beautiful. Let's talk about some lip products, shall we? I obviously didn't use up any of my lip products, but that's fine. I took the stopper out of this one, which is a Kaleidos gloss. As you can see, I am using this to filth, so I think that this is gonna be done. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to keep a distance, but I think that this will be done within time. I did use quite a lot of this one, which is Panama from Ofra. And one of my goals is to use my Ofra ones a lot more along with my ColourPop ones. I also threw this one in for a fun little look that I did with the Natasha Denona Love palette. And yeah, I just feel like I dabbled into most of the lip products that I have in here. So let's see what kind of eyeshadow palettes we had to play with this rotation. I feel like this rotation has gone pretty badly or poorly. I can't even remember that I've used some of these products, but I think I have. So this is the Urban Decay Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. I don't know if I used this. I think I used it, but honestly, I have no idea. I know I used this a couple of times, but did I use it? No idea. I know I used this, I think, in a way. Again, I cannot remember. Honestly, I cannot remember for the life of me. Maybe it is because I'm sick, I don't know, but I can't remember. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Nude Palette. I enjoy it, but I don't know if I used it. This one, I know I used. This is the Natasha Denona Love Palette. I did a beautiful, like, grungy, super grungy look using this maybe almost all over my lid. I used this shade, and I'm just dying to rearrange this one and my other Natasha Denona palettes in this size. I think that that can be so much fun. I really want to maybe put some other shimmers and browns in here, but we'll get there, we'll get there. I also recorded a look using my She Glam palette, which you guys know I love. This green is like everything. I would never get rid of this palette without depotting this one. I'm just saying. And I saw that this was actually sold out, like this bubblegum palette, which made me feel so sorry for you guys. This palette is the Going Coconuts palette, and I know I use this a ton. This I use almost every single day. This is a dupe for the pigment from Hourglass in the shade Reflect. But this is just a gorgeous palette. I adore this. I did some cool tone looks, and then I did some warmer tone looks, and it's just immaculate. I think I used my Glam Shop and Modern Renaissance palette once. It's such a shame, and for some reason I am not going into my Glam Shop shadows, and I don't know what it is. I think it is that they don't have enough base to them, but I don't know. I honestly don't know, because I tried to explain it to myself, and then I swatched them and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, they are gorgeous. My Modern Renaissance palette, I think I used, yes, I did use it once. I remember I used it once, and then I wiped the look off, and then I just put like a crease color or something on my lid and went to work, because I hated the look. I absolutely hated it. But I would love to take this one, which I think is Antique Bronze, and just put all over my lid and see how that looks, but another day. And then the palette that I actually used the most is a newbie, which is gonna stay in this rotation as well, which is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. I'll show it to you again when we are making the palette selection, but I finally got it. I have recorded, I think, 3 looks with this one, 3 separate videos with it. So if you do want to see that, then just stay tuned. It's going to go live, and I will use it a hell of a ton more. I just feel so inspired by it. So I am going to, we want to go through our pigments as well. I did love my Tom Ford one per usual. These ones I got from Beauty Bay. I purchased them myself, and they are crap. Maybe we can talk a little bit more about them in depth when we get there, because I don't think my pigment collection thing is going to change that much. I'm gonna put them back, and then we can pull them back out again. I don't want to swap them out too much, because I just love the colors that's in here. So let's just put everything back, and I'll see you in a little bit. So for primers today, we have this little section right here, and I actually caved and purchased this one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow. It's everything and anything you want it to be, okay? I wanted it to be $1 million, and it hasn't really been that for me, so I'm sad. No, but this I have or haven't, I don't know, uploaded or will upload a first impression on it. I am gonna use it in some other videos that you will see as well. So I'm not gonna say more than that, but it is way different than I thought that it would be. But I bought the shade 2. If you were wondering, I looked at some reviews and whatnot, and I thought that it would be the best for me. I also want to see here about this one from Berry M. I think I actually enjoyed the primer. I did. But I also, like, both of these are new. I'm gonna take that one. So we have a very expensive one and a very affordable one. But I also want to focus on using some primers up. So I think I will, not remove, but I will take this one. This is from Smashbox. This is from Smashbox. This is the Mindful 5 primer. I just want to get some more use out of it, and I think summer is the best way to go. I don't know why I put this one back. This is my Ardell Camera Flush Foundation. I need to have like a little plasticky bag, or, you know, one of these, one of these like containers where I can have my product pan items, so I a little bit more organized. This is gonna be in there as anyway, because I want to reach for it a little bit more. Let's see. I really want to have this one in. This is probably my favorite foundation in my entire collection. If I could only pick one, this would be it. This is the Dior Backstage Foundation. I have the shade 2N. Oh, I love it. This is immaculate. Immaculate is a word that I've started to say a lot. Immaculate. And then I want to see how my Misha BB cream looks right now. Just like the color of it. Oh, it's thick. But I actually think I could make it work. I know you shouldn't try it on your hand, try it on your face. Well, F you, shut up. I want to use this because this is beautiful. And if a shade is too dark, or too light I mean, I will just put this one in because this is too dark for me. But until then, I'll see you little guys later. It's the same thing here. Here we have my concealers. I don't know why I put this one back because I'm trying to finish it up. So I'm gonna keep that one in, and also this one. I will probably have to purchase a new one of these. This is the Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C12. I'll probably go even darker next time just so I get to use less of it. But I'm wondering, I should also take the Beauty Blender one and this one. This is the First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado Concealer. I kind of want to see how I like this one a little bit more. So that was this drawer. I can never get the light to work for me here. Don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is my blush and bronzer drawer, and as I said, we're putting this one in for the last time. So this is the last time you see it in my shop, my stash. May it rest in peace. I'm saying goodbye even though it's not time yet. That's all I'm gonna wear for creams because I want to finish it up. However, let's go into powder bronzers because I have 3 new ones. Yes, you heard me correctly. I have 3 new ones and we want to pick all of them. So they are all over there. Over there. The first one is this one that I got, that was sent to me broken. It's like a little mouth. Oh my god. Bum, 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 bum. This is the Kosas bronzer. This is in the shade Light. Again, I have a first impression coming, or it's already up. I haven't decided. I don't know, I mean, when I'm recording this, if it's gone up yet. But yeah, I didn't, by the way, if you were wondering, I purchased this with my own money, so don't you worry about that. And then we also have these 2. This one is from Nabla. A lot of people, when I showed this on my Instagram, was like, is that really so light? They said that it looked like a highlighter. I don't know. I think it is just the formula of it, that it is like a gelée kind of thing. I can't say too much about them because I haven't really worn them that much. That is why I'm putting them into this Shop My Stash so that I get some extra use out of them. And so I can update you on what I feel about them, and also like I want to form my own opinion. Duh. But that is the Nabla bronzer in the shade Ambra. And then the last one is this bronzer from Huda. Glowish or Glowish, we don't know. No one knows. I bought this one in the shade Medium because the lighter shade was actually sold out. But it just looks so stunning. I've said this before, but can you imagine if she comes out with a highlight like that? Ooh, the shades were actually pretty similar. Let me swatch the Kosas one as well, just for reference. This is way lighter. Yes, way lighter. So Kosas, Nabla, Huda. For powders, no, for blushes I mean, I want to use this one. This is my MAC blush in the shade Blush Please. This is the Glow Play blush in the shade Glow Blush Please. Oh my god, it's like a mauve shade. It's just stunning. And I want this one, which is Warm Soul as well. This is a powder blush that I actually do enjoy for the days when I'm like super, and I can imagine when I'm going to the ocean or, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do, but you can imagine it just looking gorgeous on my skin, so I really want to use that. The new blushes that I have received is 2 more from MAC. So this is Groovy, also in the Glow Play blush, and Grand, which is also really beautiful, but I've played with them quite a lot lately, so I'm just gonna put them back. I do want to take, here we have my nude sticks one. Let me just pull one out because they have kind of been stuck here. I want to take Cherry Blossom Babe, oops, which is that one over there. And then I really miss my Natasha Denona Bloom palette. This one is just stunning. This is like a Snow White blush, the opposite of the MAC Warm Soul. There it is. So it's very intense, but I love that. This one I have also really been loving. But I think I'm gonna, maybe I actually should take this. This is Pinched from Flower Beauty. I don't tend to reach for this one too much, so maybe I should take this one. So I just took a break to open up some packages. Nicholas just came home and I got some PR and subscriber gifts. I'm gonna show you later on in this video because I think I will include them in today's video, but that is for later. So for powder, like all of my drawers are looking smacking full. I have even had to like move some products. It's just a mess. We need to declutter, y'all. Powder. Oh, I miss this beautiful little baby gal. So this is my Fenty loose powder. I do want to perhaps put this one in as well. I can't decide. Like, I really want to finish this one up because it would be neat. But I mean, we're down to here, so it's not like we have a ton left. And I think, even though it's not a lot left, I think I am going to need to use it way more than I am before I can get through it. But you know what? I think I'm gonna give myself a break this month. I feel like I'm working on so many products, so I'm just gonna give myself a little break and only put in my Fenty one. This is no way near done. This is like, oh my god, you're not even in frame here. So, but no worries. I have 0 problems with that. For liquid highlight, I do want to take a little break out of my makeup blush, bronzer, highlight, I mean. I do love it. It's my favorite, but I want to give it a little bit of a break. So I really want to take this one from Mascara. I haven't used this in a while and I do love it. Love it. This is just a beautiful formula that's not sticky, which I think I am really gonna enjoy. And then the color just kind of is super blinding on its own, and it just goes on beautifully on whatever you have on. So this one is for sure going in here. And then I know we talked about maybe putting this one in here for this rotation because I said that it was a little bit too dark for me last month. But maybe it can work this month, or this rotation I mean. So we're gonna try it, and then I want to continue having this one into my rotation every single time now, because I feel like I can work and finish it up. I have this in recently and I did progress on it obviously, but you couldn't really tell. So I am gonna try and finish this one, but it's not gonna be done within this rotation because you need so little. But maybe if I focus on it, I can use it up within a month or so, and then I can start focusing on this one from Jouer. And then I actually, what kind of other highlight do I want to have in? Maybe we should do a little palette. Like we had this one in, maybe this one. I love this palette actually. This is a Dior little highlight palette. So this is the one, this is the Glitz one that I had in last time. And then this one is the rose gold one. So this is the newest one that they have. But I think I want to take it because I love this shade. What else? So I found this palette when I was going through my other hutch, and I kind of just want to swatch some of these. Ooh, but do they have a lot of a white base to them? That one for sure has, but those were really pretty. I think I'm not gonna take this one though. Maybe this one from Colourpop. Oh, I think this could be beautiful. I never really, let me swatch with this finger. I never really go in with that shade. But that was actually a really, oops, stunning color. So you know what? I'm gonna take this one. Lots of fun. Haven't had this one in for quite a while. Then I usually pull one of my Kaleidos highlights. I don't think I'm gonna do that this time around though. I usually pull one just to have like an inner corner highlight, but I feel like I have so many options within this palette where I can go a little bit more pinky here, I can go a little bit more peachy here, or even like just super blinding with this one. So let me just stick to these ones. Also, by the way, sorry, but this Dior palette, like here we have options as well. We can go a little bit pinky, we can mix, and that's great. So that's highlights and powders. Believe it or not, before I sat down to film this video, I organized my pigments right over here. It looked beautiful. Doesn't anymore. As I said, I am gonna be pretty dull, and I'm gonna take most of the pigments that I already had in because I'm loving the shades, and you can sue me if you want to. You're not gonna get away with it though. So we're gonna fill a little basket. So the first two that I'm gonna take are from Charlotte Tilbury. These are new. This is Oyster Pearl, and I've used it a couple of times. I think 3 times. It's a lovely shade. It's like a cool toned shade. And then this is Champagne, which I think I've used twice. And I really want to use this one way more. They're beautiful on hooded eyes because they don't crease and they work really, really beautifully. But how I've loved to wear them is actually with a topper. So I have used this Tom Ford pigment, and I have topped it with this one, especially the shade Oyster Pearl. I've used this one on top, so I haven't really focused on the cream, but the cream is just beautiful in of itself, so I think I'm gonna use that as well. I do also adore this shade from Hourglass. Haven't pulled the trigger on Smoke yet, or Vivid, but maybe. But this is the shade Reflect, and this is just also immaculate. This one from Lottie London I have talked about, and I even showed you a little bit of how I use it. This is, I mean, so stinking beautiful. This was on sale at Look Fantastic. I'm just trying to scoop some product up so that I can show you what it looks like, but just a little bit goes such a long way, and it is so creamy. This is not a cream eyeshadow, but it kind of, as you can see, like so little goes such a far way. It's so creamy and beautiful, and I would purchase it before it's gone. Another thing that I got from Look Fantastic that I don't want to be without is this Lime Crime Lid Light in the shade Airy. This hasn't replaced my love for the NARS Shock and Pigment, but it is close enough. I haven't used the shade Lotus, I think it is. This one is Lotus, and I haven't used this one yet, so I really want to use it. I've swatched it so many times, but never really used it. It is this beautiful like rose with blue reflect in it. It's just stunning. So that one is going in here. And by the way, I know that this might not be realistic for me to use all of these products, but I'm gonna try, goddammit, I'm gonna try. I actually kind of think I want to have this one in. This is the NARS Shock M Pigment. I've used this one so much. It's just so stinking pretty. And I think that these are limited edition because this isn't sold anymore from what I can find. But this one at Look Fantastic, which is my second favorite shade, is Stricken. And this one is actually on like huge sales. So I think that they're kind of getting rid of them, which is a shame because they're beautiful. Ooh, by the way, this Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Top Coat I have in the shade Gray Brown. I think this, because it is such a just like a top coat, could be beautiful on top of Oyster Pearl, just to give it like a little bit more of that cool tone look. So I think I'm gonna try that actually. But I think that that is all the pigments that I'm gonna go with for this time. So I feel like we have curated ourselves a little bit of a basket here. I have some of my favorites, I have some new ones, and I'm just excited. So this is the lip drawer. I'm just gonna start off by taking a setting spray, and I think, ooh, I really wanna take this one. So this is the Anastasia Dewy Set. I have barely used it. I have already gotten it dirty. Now she's clean, all clean and fresh. So yeah, it's gonna be so much fun using something else because it's gonna be fun, okay? So for lips, we're gonna start off with lipsticks. I did pull in 4 lipsticks that I am trying to finish up. So here's the thing, I am trying to finish up way more lip products, but I cannot try and work on them all at the same time. So I need something that is a little bit pink, and then this one is gonna be done soon, and then this is just Appy from ColourPop. I need to finish this one now because there's not much left of it, so I just need to focus on it. But I do want to pull in this one. This is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lipstick. I bought the shade Beatrice. We'll swatch it right here. I also bought the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Kim KW, and I will put that one in here as well, but I think it's in my purse or something. And then I kind of want to stick to this incredible one because it's just so glossy and pretty, and I think it's gonna be immaculate during the summer. Here I go again with the immaculate. Let's see about this one. Oops, I'm so sorry. That's great as well, but not really what I'm going for. This one, however, this one I really enjoy. So this is from L'Oreal, or Laurel, as some people say. This is also such a stunning shade. This is Guava Plump, and I'm gonna take that. It has a little bit of like a minty scent to it, but I don't mind. Maybe we should take this one in as well. Ooh, but that's maybe a little bit too orange. This one I love. Pink Coquette from Buxom. It's also such a glossy and like sheer shade. It's just stunning, so I do want to take that one. Then for glosses, I want to take both of these ones. They are from NYX. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't want to know how old they are, but they are beautiful. So this is Angel Food Cake, which is gorgeous. And then this is Sunday Mimosa. stunning shade as well. So both of those are going in. Maybe a little bit of this one from Pixie. It's just a beautiful gloss. So I think I'm gonna take that. That is in the shade Parfait. And then we're gonna move down to our liquid lipsticks. Or maybe we wanna take like a ColourPop lipstick. No, you know what? That's more than enough. So let's go down to our liquid lipsticks. So here we have some. I kind of want to see how I can just... I think that this is such a beautiful shade. This is from Ofra in the shade Ultimate Red. And I'm wondering if it's, or how it's gonna look if I just take a little blob and then kind of sheer it out on my lips. I think that that can be a really beautiful shade with a little bit of a gloss on top. So I think I'm gonna do that because I really wanna make an effort to incorporate my bright liquid lipsticks a little bit more. And then I found that I had this one. This is Brooklyn. And I want to see, is this starting to get old or not? Because I remember that I was a little bit unsure about it. And I think that this shade is gonna be beautiful during the summer to like a neutral look or to something else, but definitely to a neutral look. I wanna take this one as well. This is a little bit more neutral than the other shades that I have in, which is way more pink. Oops, that was, could you see that? That was like a thick blob going on top. This is ColourPop Likely, and that is just a gorgeous shade. And then right up here we have some Dose of Color liquid lipsticks, and I think I want to take Knock on Wood, which is just a brownie gorgeous shade. And then do we want to take like one of these? Oh, you can't even see, wait, like one of these from Oden's Eye. Oh no, they are way too dark for me. No. But I do want to take this one I love during, oops, sorry, spring and summer. This is Pixie Coral Bang. So there it is right there. It's just beautiful. So that one is going in as well. And then maybe we should just let it be. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let it be. And then if there is something, oh, but maybe this one. This is from Milan Rowe. This is Bombshell. I've never used this, but I loved it in my video that I did, which was my swatching all of my liquid lipsticks and decluttering them. And this one was brand new. I'd never used it, but it's going into this rotation. So here we have our eyeshadow palette drawer, and of course, as I said in the beginning of this video, the first palette I want to pull is the Natasha Denona Nash Metropolis palette, which is just such a stunner. I actually just want to put her down and swatch a couple of shades that I haven't used yet. Okay, that's two shimmers. Oh, this one. I like that one. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Especially like that one. Which was that? That one. Such a beautiful color. I loved wearing these with, I think this is like close, clean enough, but with this shade on my lid, I think it was just gorgeous. So I need to play with this way more. Then I got a package from a subscriber. She was so kind and sent me her Enchanted Secrets palette from Sigma. And I've been wanting this one for so long because I think that the shimmers in this one looks absolutely incredible. So I just need, like, I haven't used it. She has used it, but I just need to swatch some shimmers here. I mean, look at that. They're so glittery. Wow. Oh my god. Let's swatch some matte ones as well. Okay, so that one wasn't very impressive, this one. But it was just a swatch and you shouldn't judge it for that. But that is just like a gorgeous color story. Super cool tone, but like my kind of cool tone. Thank you so much. I don't know if I have permission to say her name, so I'm not going to, but thank you so much. I can't wait to use it. Oops, sorry. And then we also, or I also got in PR, I got a PR package from What's Up Beauty. I got some brushes, I'm gonna open them up soon, and then some nail polishes, which looked really, really cute. But this palette I saw, they reached out to me a while ago and asked me if they could send it to me, and I actually think that this palette is gorgeous. Once again, you have these a little bit more neutral shades, and then this one, just look at it. Or this one, oh my, it's so stinking pretty. This one as well. I just think that they are so beautiful. So I really want to test this out. I'm dying to try that one and that one. I'm not gonna swatch it, I'm so sorry, but I'm not gonna swatch it because I haven't taken a photo for Instagram yet. I don't really know what other palettes I want to use this time around. Oh, I adore this palette. Let's put this in a maybe. This is a Bobbi Brown quad. But I do know that I want some neutrals as well. Oh, this is also such a beautiful palette. Maybe this one actually. Maybe this one is going in because it has the neutrals and it has a bunch of other shades that I love. Like this one I love during the summer. I love this one. I love this one. Oops. Let me just move some shit around. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is just because I'm trying to do this on camera. I'm just gonna, oh, I'm so mad right now. I haven't calmed myself down. Do you see that? I mean, I'm never gonna finish this eyeshadow, so it's, you know, it's no biggie, but it's still such a fucking waste. And it's annoying. But this is definitely a contender as well. Not gonna blame the palette. Oh, and we haven't actually used this baby far enough. This palette has some beautiful. It has some beautiful shimmers. This one is also such a stunning shimmer. It's actually the first shimmer that I used. Yeah, this one is going in for sure. I'm gonna put the singles back. And I am also gonna take my Bobbi Brown quad because I know I want to reach for that one. So that is all from me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.